Welcome back to Oxford 4000 Essential English Words, episode 16. I'm your host, Emma.
And I'm Frank. Great to be back in the studio, Emma. The autumn leaves are really starting to come down, aren't they?
They are. It's beautiful. It puts me in a cozy, ready to learn mood. And we have a fantastic show for our listeners today.
Absolutely. To everyone tuning in, whether you're on your morning commute or enjoying a cup of tea, we're so glad to have you with us. So, what's on the menu for today, Emma? What lexical delights have you prepared for us?
I'm glad you asked, Frank. Today we're tackling a great mix. We have downward, skill, youth, racial, exit, immigrant, package, outline, nor, and give.
Wow, that's quite a range, from abstract concepts like youth to very concrete words like package. And I see nor in there, which I know can be tricky for learners. This should be interesting.
Exactly. We'll break them all down. But before we dive into our word by word deep dive,
It's that time. If you're finding our podcast helpful, please take a moment to support us. It really makes a difference.
that's right. Be sure to save this episode, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends who are also learning English. Oh, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell so you never miss an episode. All right, let's start with our first word downward. It's an adverb or adjective that means moving toward a lower position or level. In Chinese, we can think of it as 向下的.
So, like a stock price going down? I've been seeing a lot of downward trends in the market lately, unfortunately.
That's a perfect example. We often talk about a downward trend or a downward spiral. It describes the direction of movement. Let's make a sentence. The path slopes gently downward to the river.
Got it. I could also say he glanced downward at his shoes in embarrassment. And for the more abstract sense, the company's profits have been on a downward trajectory for 2 years.
Excellent, you've got it. It's a very useful word for describing both literal and figurative movement. Ready for the next one?
Ready? Moving on from a direction to an ability. What's next, Emma?
Next up is skill. A skill is the ability to do something well, usually gained through training or experience. The core idea in Chinese is 技能 or 技巧.
Ah, skill. This is a word I use all the time. For example, public speaking is a very important skill for a project manager.
Exactly, and we often pair it with other words. You can have communication skills, technical skills, or leadership skills. We can also acquire a skill or develop a skill. For instance, she has excellent negotiation skills, which makes her great at her job.
Or, this video game is designed to test your strategic skills. It seems pretty straightforward.
It is, but it's a foundational word. Let's try one more. Learning a new language requires patience and a lot of skill. This brings us nicely to our next word youth.
From skill to youth, tell us about it.
Youth is a noun. It refers to the period of your life when you are young, or it can refer to young people in general. The Chinese equivalent is 青年 or 年轻.
So I can talk about my own youth, as in my youth, I used to play basketball every day.
Precisely. Or you can use it to talk about young people as a group. For example, the government has launched a new program to help the nation's youth find jobs.
I see. It has that dual meaning, for a time period and for a demographic. How about this? The movie captures the energy and idealism of youth.
A beautiful sentence that captures the abstract feeling of the word perfectly. Let's move to something a bit more serious racial.
Okay, Rachel, I know this is a very important topic.
It is. Racial is an adjective relating to race or the differences between races. In Chinese, it's 种族的. It's most often used in phrases like racial discrimination, racial equality, or racial tension.
So, a sentence could be the company is committed to preventing racial harassment in the workplace.
A very important and accurate use of the word. Another example is the law aims to promote racial harmony. It's a word that is almost always used in a social or political context.
Got it. It's a heavy word, but a necessary one to know. What's next on our list?
Let's go with exit. An exit is a way out of a place. It can be a noun or a verb. The Chinese is simple, 出口.
Like on the highway, take the next exit for the city center. Or in a building, the fire exit is at the end of the hall.
Exactly. As a verb, it means to leave a place. For example, in a script, you might see the actor exits the stage.
Or in the business world, the company decided to exit the European market. This is the way out in a more strategic sense.
You've nailed it. It works for both physical and metaphorical departures. That leads us perfectly to our next word immigrant.
An immigrant is someone who has come to live permanently in a country that is not their own.
That's the definition. The Chinese word would be 移民. For example, many immigrants settled in this city in search of a better life.
And you could also say, my grandparents were immigrants from Italy. It's a word that describes a person's story and journey.
It certainly is. And those journeys often involve our next word, package.
Ah, package. Is it just a box you get in the mail?
That's the most common meaning, a parcel or box. The Chinese is 包裹. I'm waiting for a package to be delivered today. But it can also mean a set of proposals or items offered together.
Oh, like a benefits package with a job, which includes salary, insurance, and vacation time.
Exactly. Or a software package that includes multiple programs. Let's try a sentence for that meaning. The travel agency offered an attractive holiday package that included flights and accommodation.
That makes sense. So it's a collection of things bundled together. I like that. What's after package?
After the package, you need the outline. An outline is a summary of the main facts or ideas of something. It can be a noun or a verb. The core Chinese idea is 格鸟 or 轮廓.
So before writing a long essay, it's a good idea to create an outline first.
Perfect. As a verb, it means to give that summary. The CEO will outline the company's plans for the next 5 years in the meeting.
So I could ask, could you outline the key arguments of your proposal for me?
Yes, that's a great way to use it as a verb. It's all about providing the main structure without all the details. Now for a small but mighty word.
Nor. Ah, the infamous nor. It often travels with neither, right? Neither Frank nor Emma missed the podcast recording.
That's its most common use. Neither nor. It's a conjunction used before the second of two negative alternatives. The core meaning is 也不, but it can also stand alone after another negative statement.
How does that work?
For example, he doesn't enjoy hiking, nor does he like camping. Notice the inversion there, nor does he.
That's the tricky part. The word order flips, so I can't say nor he does.
That's a common mistake. You must invert the subject and auxiliary verb. I cannot attend the meeting, nor can my assistant. It adds a certain formal emphasis.
I see. It's a bit formal but very powerful. She didn't call, nor did she send a text.
I'll have to practice that inversion. Practice makes perfect, and that brings us to our last word of the day, give.
Give. This word is everywhere. Give me a break, give it a try. Don't give up. There are so many phrases.
You've just highlighted why give is so essential. The basic idea is to freely transfer something, which in Chinese is gay, but as you said, it's famous for its phrasal verbs. Give up means to quit, give in means to surrender, give out can mean to distribute or to stop working.
So the teacher will give out the test papers, but also my old laptop finally gave out. Same phrase, totally different meaning.
Context is everything. Could you give me an outline of the plan? Is the basic meaning. But the long hike made my legs give out means they failed.
Let's not give up on mastering it. That was a great deep dive. Remember, everyone, you can save this episode's word list to review later. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to get our next set of 10 words.
Now, to see these words in action, let's move on to our scenario dialogue. Frank and I will perform a short conversation using all 10 words we've learned today. In this scene, Frank is a new resident, and I am a community support worker.
Let's do it.
Hi, Frank. Come on in. How are you settling into the new neighborhood?
I'm doing okay, thank you. The biggest challenge in my youth was learning a new language, and it feels like I'm facing that all over again as an immigrant.
That's a common feeling. But you have a valuable skill in your profession, which will help a lot. Did the welcome package arrive?
Yes, I received the package this morning. It was very helpful, thank you.
Good. I also have an outline here of the next steps for your job search. It's important not to feel discouraged, nor should you feel you're alone in this.
I appreciate that. Some days, I feel a downward trend in my motivation. I've also been concerned about potential racial prejudice in the workplace.
It's a valid concern, and we have resources to support you. The key is not to give up. We are here to assist you.
Thank you. I'm looking for the exit from my old life and the entrance to a new one. This outline gives me a clear path.
And that's the end of the scene. You can hear how we tried to connect words like immigrant, package, and outline in a practical setting.
And we use nor with that special inversion, nor should you feel, and give up as a phrasal verb. I hope that was helpful for everyone. Now it's your turn to practice. This is the Chinese to English practice segment. I'm going to say a sentence in Chinese that uses some of today's words. Your challenge is to translate it into English. I'll give you a 5-second countdown. Ready?
You can do it.
All right, here is the first challenge sentence.
他不仅拒绝给我一个清晰的计划纲要，也不愿意为这个项目付出更多努力。
You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. A great answer would be, not only did he refuse to give me a clear outline of the plan, but he was also unwilling to put more effort into the project.
Another good one could be, he wouldn't give me a clear outline of the plan, nor was he willing to exert more effort for the project. Using nor there with the inversion really elevates the sentence.
30, both are excellent translations.
Okay, let's try another. Here it is. 作为一个新移民，他必须利用自己的专业技能来克服潜在的种族偏见。Let the clock start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, how about this? As a new immigrant, she must use her professional skills to overcome potential racial prejudice.
That's spot on, or a slight variation. Being a new immigrant, she has to leverage her professional skill set to combat potential racial biases. Both work perfectly.
Great job, everyone.
Last one. This one's a bit reflective. 他在青年时期找不到困境的出口，导致他的生活走向了下坡路。And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. A solid translation is, in his youth, he couldn't find an exit from his difficulties, which led his life on a downward path.
I like that. You could also say, unable to find an exit from his plight during his youth, his life took a downward turn. Both capture that sense of decline perfectly.
And that's all the time we have for our practice today. You all did wonderfully.
I feel like my language skills just went on an upward trend. Before we sign off, Emma, can we give our listeners a little taste of what's coming next time?
Of course, in our next episode, we'll be exploring words like shame, gain, productivity, buyer, assist, cheerful, place, strap, marriage, and rock.
Rock? As in the music? Or the stone? I can't wait to find out. A big thank you to everyone for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. It's the best way to support us in creating more polished episodes for you.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll talk to you next time on
Goodbye.